Robert Zemeckis directed 1997 sci-fi movie about the discovery of alien life was adapted by Carl Sagan from his novel of the same name. The issue, the opening shot of the film features the camera pulling away from Earth, zooming out, as the audience hears older transmissions as we move farther away. In his own words, Tyson actually really enjoyed the movie Contact, and he is obviously a huge fan of Carl Sagan. His issue with the movie is minimal, and has to do with how we would really hear radio signals in space. The only thing they got wrong, and they couldn't have gotten it right, and still had the scene work, so they had to do it the way they did. Since you're overtaking the radio signals, you would hear them in reverse. That's how it would actually happen, but it wouldn't make any sense to hear Martin Luther King in reverse, or whoever we were listening to. Also, the radio sphere is way smaller than what was portrayed there. The way they did it, they allowed us to pass by some extraordinary nebulae, so it worked visually, and the idea was accurately conveyed. The radio bubble is a real concept, really expanding at the speed of light out there. Or Contact 622 of 1540, the most rewatchable movies 79 of 97, the best movies to watch on mushrooms 65 of 317, the greatest disaster movies of all time. Prometheus. Yes. Prometheus. Yes. Titanic. Titanic. Star Wars. Star Wars. Gravity. The film, Alfonso Cuarón's 2013 Academy Award-winning 3D blockbuster, grossed over $1 million worldwide. The story follows a medical engineer, Sandra Bullock, who won an Oscar for her performance, and an astronaut, George Clooney, who struggled to survive out in space after their shuttle is destroyed during a routine mission. The issue, Tyson repeatedly took to Twitter to bash the film's bad science in a series of tweets that he labeled Mysteries of Gravity. His tweets went viral, and suddenly everyone got in on the fun of Hollywood versus science. Tyson questioned everything from why Bullock's hair didn't float from her head during the zero-G scenes, to the placement of the International Space Station and the Hubble Space Telescope, and even why a medical doctor was servicing a Hubble Space Telescope in the first place. Tyson also argued that a better name for the film would have been Angular Momentum. In his own words, Tyson has buried the hatchet with Cuarón, who he admits was not too happy with the criticism. However, the astrophysicist is excited that his viral tweets encouraged people to get fired up about science. It kept people talking about the movie for many weeks, beyond the time when the principals did their talk show circuit. It was being debated in the blogosphere, and the astronauts got in the debate, and so I think he was just charmed at the end that so many people were paying attention to the movie. It's important to note that even with all of the film's scientific inaccuracies, Tyson really enjoyed Gravity. He explained, "To earn the right to be criticized on a scientific level is a high compliment indeed. So when I saw a headline proclaim, is riddled with errors, I came to regret not first tweeting the 100 things the movie got right." Or Gravity 25 of 1189, every Oscar-winning film ever, 62 of 168, the best science fiction action movies, 73 of 164 live-action movies with the best CGI effects. Interstellar. The film, Christopher Nolan explores his science fiction side with 2014's nearly 3-hour epic Interstellar. The movie takes place in the not-too-distant future on the planet Earth. Due to extreme climate conditions, there is a dire dearth of food, and the human race is facing extinction. A group of explorers is called upon to travel through a wormhole in search of a planet that is fit for human survival. The issue Tyson took to Twitter with a series of tweets that pointed out the several scientific problems with Nolan's film. He especially had issues with the black holes, wormholes, and the relativity of time. In his own words, in an interview with NPR David Green, Tyson expands upon his tweets regarding the bad science of Interstellar on wormholes. A wormhole is a science fiction writer's favorite way to get from one place to another because you get to bypass the speed limit imposed by the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. And that's really fast for anything we would normally encounter in everyday life. But if you want to cross the galaxy, you would be long dead before you got there. Armageddon. The film, Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck team up with Michael Bay to try to save the planet from mammoth asteroid heading towards Earth. The issue, Tyson actually enjoys Armageddon on a strictly entertaining level, even if he contends that the science is completely off. In his own words, go ahead and have fun watching Armageddon. Tyson does, even if he thinks that film is an embarrassment from a scientific point of view. I thought Armageddon was thoroughly entertaining, though it's probably the most scientifically offensive film ever made. The script is hilarious, it has some tender and heroic moments. The actors put on some great performances. It's a nice ensemble. That one has the limit of those two extremes for me. If I'm channel surfing and I hit Armageddon, yeah, I'm gonna stop and watch it. More Armageddon 17 of 50, the 50 highest grossing 90s movies, ranked 190 of 553. The greatest epic movies ever made, 31 of 277. The top tearjerker movies that make men cry.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care.